Hello and welcome to Speak. My name is Arya and today I'm here to show you how you can use Speak AI's magic prompt to chat with your data. So first thing I want to show you is your dashboard. You can see I'm already logged into my account, and if you want to upload into Speak, all you need to do is click on new up. And as you can see over here, we support multiple different formats of media. So whether you are working with audio, video, or text files, you can simply upload it through here. Also, if you have anything from YouTube, let's say if there is like a video, conference, webinar, whatever that you're interested in, you can click on YouTube URL and you can get it uploaded into Speak. What I want to show you here is how you can upload from YouTube. So all you need to do is go on YouTube, copy the URL, come back here and paste it. You have to click on import. Once you click on import, you can see the name, select the right language. So in this case, this is English US. It's very important to select the right language because here at Speak AI, we support more than 75 languages with different accents and dialects. So selecting the right language will actually help us to help you with a higher accuracy and better quality transcription. Then I will select which folder I want to import this into. So in this case, I want to go to public speeches. Here is the duration. Here is how much I have to pay. Since we are in a free trial, I don't have to pay anything. I will just click on upload. Now it will prepare my data right now. Click to go to folder. If I click on over here, you can see what is staged right now is my video at and how long does it take for my video to get uploaded. So since this is like a 20 minutes video from YouTube, I don't expect it to take so much time. So it will probably be available within a few minutes. But now I want to show you what the transcription actually looks like from the other videos they have over here. So for example, over here, I have a Jimmy Kimmel Oscar monologue. I don't know why it was like named as Kimmy Kimmel, but that's funny. Yeah, so I have the Jimmy Kimmel monologue over here. So you can see the transcription itself. It will receive a speaker name. So over here, I edited the speaker's name and I added Jimmy Kimmel's name, but you can simply do so by clicking on edit. You can also edit anything from the transcription using the edit button as well. You have the ability to search and see the speakers. So this is the search area. And also if I want to download this transcription and share it with my colleagues or anyone else, I can just like on the right side, I can just click on export. And once I click on export, I can just download from one of these formats. So like whether I want it as Word, PDF, or text, I can download right over here. Now that we know how we can upload and get our video or audio file transcribed, now let's see how we can use the Speak AI's magic prompts in order to chat with our data. So on the right side, you can see the chat interface that you can basically ask any questions, ask the magic prompt to highlight anything. I want you to think about this as like the ChatGPT sort of thing for your data, right? So it doesn't matter what type of data you're working with, whether it's like audio, video, text format, CSV files, your meetings, anything, you can just upload to Speak, as we are an all-in-one platform to analyze your language data. So you can ask questions and ask it to summarize, but also if you have no idea where to start with your prompt engineering, what I can suggest to you is that you can click on the chat on top of your screen. Once you click on it, you will see this is more advanced version of the magic prompts or the chat interface. And by the way, you can just select your job title, the type of data that you're like dealing with. And what you're seeing on your screen right now is basically a bunch of different prompt templates that we are suggesting where to start with your prompting. I always tell our users that see this as the first step in your prompt journey, because these are just suggestions. We want you to get creative and write your own prompts and explore on your own. But before you do that, I have a very good advice for you, and that's about the assistant type. So the assistant type is actually the custom instructions that you're giving to our AI magic prompt about some context, some background, some do's and don'ts that you want the magic prompt to remember. when generating answers for you. You can see if I click on it over here, we have a bunch of different predefined assistant types, but also I created, for example, Tyler's custom researcher or Arya's custom sales assistant. If you click on create your own assistant, you can see that you can give it a name, and also over here in this box you can basically provide those contexts, do's and don'ts, and what you actually want the AI to focus on when responding to your prompts. Another thing I can show you over here is that if I toggle this on, you can see all of the previous prompts that you have used. So if you're regularly using a prompt for your data, you can simply just toggle that on and you can actually see what you have been using and use those prompts. Another option that you have on the advanced magic prompt is that also if you're uploading any audio or video files that got transcribed from speak, you have the ability to click on the speakers and select which one you want to analyze. For example, if there are two different speakers, one is the moderator, the other one is answering the questions, you can fully focus on the ones that are answering the questions and not the one that is like asking the questions. Another thing I want to show you over here is that the same abilities that I just showed you for the magic prompt is also available on a folder level. So let's say if you have multiple different files, doesn't matter what sort of format, like it can be a mixture of like audio, video, text, or whatever. What you can do is on a folder level, you can select them like this, or for example, if you just want to select a few of them like this, you can do. And once you select them, you can go to the chat. So right now you can see that I have not selected anything. That means that if I go into chat, the magic prompt will run over the entire folder, and this will be folder level. So once I click on the chat, you can see over here on top that it says folder public speeches. So this way that I know that like it's going over all of my data and not just one. And right now I can just select my assistant type, I can select which speakers I want to analyze, as well as if beforehand you have done some tagging, like for example for the geography or other sort of tags, you can use those tags as well. And over here in this box you can just write your own prompts. Another thing I want to show you is that for when you are dealing with, let's say, a CSV files or any text files, and for example you're analyzing your survey data, what other option you have with the magic prompt, which is very exciting, is what we call it as theme identification. You can actually create your own unique fields. So you can see that like over here we have like duration, tags, created that, updated that. But if you want to create more custom fields and add more fields to organize your files and have a better understanding of where those, like for example interviews are coming from, where those like survey responses are coming from, what you can do is you can click on your profile picture and then click on the fields. Once you click on the fields over here, you can see all of the fields that you're currently using. If this is the first time that you're coming to this screen, it's probably empty because you don't have any fields, but you can click on the sample fields. Here are a few suggested fields that we have for you that you can add to your fields. But also if you have any sort of customized fields that you want to create, you will have the option to do by clicking on create field. Once you click on that button, you can just give it a name, give it a description, and choose the data type and click on create. Once you create it, this will be your own unique field. Now let's go back and see how you can include that field. So for example, if I want to add the field for the city or the country, I can just drag it over here. As you can see right now, this field is empty because I have not added any data to it or didn't specifically mention what country this data is from. But also, let's say I want to do theme identification and identify why these people are canceling their Spotify subscription, right? What I can do in that case is that I can select the ones that I want. For example, these are like the subscription cancellation reasons that I want to analyze. I can click on the chat, and once I click on the chat, on top of your screen you can see map responses to field. This way, once the magic prompt provides you with an answer, this time the answer will get directed into a specific field that you just created. So I just say confirm. Over here I will just select the Tyler's custom researcher, and for the prompt, here's the prompt that I want to do over here. The prompt I want to do is I want the AI to classify and categorize the cancellation reasons of why people are canceling their Spotify cancel subscription. So there are like different categories, different reasons. I'm just asking the AI to provide one theme back into the specific field that I want, and you have to just select the field on top over there. So in this case, I want the standardized themes. So we have everything. Once I click on send, it will send it over there. I've already ran this prompt, so I'm not going to do it right now, but I want to show you the results. So if I come back over here and do the standardized theme, you can see that like the magic prompt has already populated those fields for me and is identifying that, okay, so this is an example of why this user has canceled. The user experience was bad or poor, and that was the reason that they canceled their subscription. Another point I want to show you right now is like how you can actually run automations, so you don't have to like necessarily every time you have a data to upload into Speak, you don't want to necessarily do the prompting every single time. So in that case, what you can do is you can click on automations. You can see on my screen that I'm already running multiple different automations at the same time. So some of them are instant automations and the other ones are like scheduled, meaning that like the ones that are instant means that every time I upload a file into my folder, the prompt will automatically run over it instantly. And the schedule one, the way it works is that, for example, I have meetings all over the week, like from Monday to Friday, but this automation right here will summarize all of my meetings, what has been discussed, the action items, and what needs to be done for the next week, and just provide me with a report of my weekly meetings. The way you can create those automations is very simple. You can just click on create automation, give it a name, a description, select which folder you're uploading those videos or those files into, and then the action would be the chat prompt. And you can just select the assistant type you just created. So in this case, I want to do the Arya's custom sales assistant. And over here, you can just select or write your prompt. So here's the prompt I want to do. And the run type is instant. If you want the response to get mapped into a specific field or get sent into a specific field, this is also a mandatory step that you need to take. So in this specific case, I wanted to get mapped into a specific field, so I will come over here and select the standardized themes. That means that every time I'm uploading something to that folder, it will automatically categorize the cancellation reason theme and it will just send it back into that field. So when I go on a folder level, I will have an overview of why people are canceling their Spotify subscription. I hope this was helpful for you. If you have any questions or facing any issues, feel free to reach out to us or send me an email. I will be more than happy to assist you. Thank you so much, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day.